there's this meeting in Chicago I have to go to.
Mm-hmm.
And I try to fight her out of that. I'm thinking perm. You know what I mean? I'm thinking
like another incredible meeting.
Another incredible meeting we got to go to. But anyway, so I end up going up there, try to talk her out of the meeting up there. No, we're going. So I end up walking in, end up, totally not wanting to be there. Walked in that meeting that day, and there was a guy named there, Mark Hughes, who's the owner of Herbalife and started Herbalife, CEO, founder. I don't know, something clicked, Larry. I was just sitting there, something clicked. There was a grandma there making $5,000 a month, and I'm thinking I'm working circles around her, right? And so, but I noticed all the people there were normal people. They weren't salesmen, because that's what I thought I had to be, a salesman. They were normal people making way above average income. They were no common denominator. Bartenders, waitresses. You know what I mean? Even Mark had a 9th grade education, and so it's like I was like, wow. So a light bulb went off. I always tell people when it's kind of like when you meet your wife, or the light bulb goes off, and you're like. And it just went off for me that day.
Yeah.
I was at that meeting, and it just went home, started working with Pam. It just took off for us, Larry. It took off. My whole family did it with me. My sister ended up seeing us lose weight. She got on the product. She's now top level in the company with me. My dad, mom ended up joining me. My cousins, and so it just took off for us, which was great. And I was able to quit TWA, which, like I said, I was a mechanic because my dad was a mechanic. I really didn't love being a mechanic. I love teaching.
Yeah.
I taught in church, and so I always taught class in church. Even when I was younger, I taught young kids at church. I'd always take classes, and so I love teaching. Even when I worked at TWA, they put me on engine crews, because it takes 4 people to put an engine on. They'd always put me as a leader of that 4 people to get them all, because they all got egos and trying to get them to get an engine on. Yeah. And get it on, get the airplane out. So I was really good at that. I could teach people, I could show people, I could train. So when I saw Herbalife start seeing, I was like, I can do this. I've been doing it all my life. Now I have an opportunity. And of course, when I saw the marketing plan, I saw how they paid. I heard the testimonials. I was like, and Dan, who was the one that met me in Kansas City, was from Dallas. He called me up. Say, hey, listen, I'll teach you how to recruit. I'll teach you. And Dan was successful. And I was always coachable. I was a baseball player. I was always, coach, very, very, very coachable. And it just took off for us.
Yeah.